Thanks for opening this great session and helping me with the poll and polls and surveys this week so far. Thanks a lot. And I hope all of you had a great weekend. And I know all of us, we have our own strugglings with family members or with diseases or something else. So what I can say is keep strong, plant good seeds. Believe me, whatever there is around of you or your family, plant good seeds and everything will be fine in the future. Believe me, I do it for years right now and I can prove it, and it really, really works. And stop thinking negative, and especially when we come to trading, we have to be in a positive mood, because we only work with probabilities, and therefore that we have to be, we need to be strong, because working with probabilities is one of the biggest challenges ever in our private and trading life. Guys, we stream this show from Zoom to YouTube, and there is a button in the right corner. I would appreciate it a lot if you subscribe this channel, so you will never miss an episode from this morning briefing show or from the other webinars hosted by Paul or Jens, my congenius partners in this lovely team with Admirals. So you can watch that, and you can give us a like if you want, or you can leave a comment below that video if you want, or right now in the chat box on YouTube and on Zoom. Okay, so let me share my screen with you, and let's go to the upcoming events. So just let me fix that I can see the chat. Okay, so great. So first of all, let me invite you, in case you have an Instagram account, then you can follow Admirals Global on Instagram. They have a lovely content. They spend a lot of money and effort to give you, by news and something else, a lot of information you can follow. For this week, we expect a really busy day, because we have two rate decisions. So let's have a look on it. Today it's a little bit calm day. Yeah, so no really interesting news. But tomorrow morning at 5:30, we expect the Australian cash rate decision. So we have to take a look at the Australian US dollar. One day later in the morning, we expect the Reserve Bank of New Zealand rate decision. So tomorrow we will have a look at the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Yeah, so, and for the rest of the week, especially on Friday, so let's see here on Friday, there's a special day, because we expect here the US employment report. This will bring a lot of volatility into the market. So we have to consider this in your day trades, DAX 10 minutes, for example, or something else, like it's just a lower time frame than the daily chart. Okay, but today we have no interesting news. So if you have a real account, and I would highly recommend that, then you have access to the here to the news and to the premium analytics, and you will find a lot of information. You can click here maybe on cryptos, for example, Bitcoin, US dollar. So you get a lot of interesting information in English language, by the way. Or if you're interested on Dow Jones, then you will see the market state. Market is bearish at the moment. So you see actually the last 5 days and a lot of information. You also can click on it, and then you get a lot of information here. So about that, I would highly recommend that you open a real account at Admirals, put some deposit on it, and then you can follow my trends exactly on MetaTrader 5 like I do it. Okay, so let's go to the DAX 10 minutes. We make day trading in 10 minutes. So here we go. Let's see I hope you recognize it. There is a trend break. So the uptrend right now is broken and is done, which means where was your chance to make money? Your chance was, so first of all, it was there. So there was the trend was valid there. Here we had our first kind of balance candle. There was possible to make an entry. And I know a lot of guys would say, oh my gosh, if I have to set my stop loss below the last 0.3, and I'm speculating on a trend continuation with a close above the last 0.2, oh, that's really bad risk reward ratio. Okay, guys, again, risk reward ratio is marketing. It's not logically. Yeah, the only thing you can work with and you can calculate is your probability. Risk reward ratio is marketing, not more, not less. No more, no less. Okay, why is it? What is the one and only number you can calculate before you start the trade? It is, yeah, your risk. But the reward is just based on your own perception. You don't have a crystal ball that you can say, oh, the price is going to be there and there. Oh, no, that's a bad risk-reward ratio. Really? Can you predict the future? How dare you? My teacher taught me. How dare you? And who are you that you can say how far the price will go or not? Risk-reward ratio, guys, is just marketing. It's not logically, if you think it really through. The point you can calculate with real numbers, what you know, based on a pure back test, is your probability. And you see, in case you were in here, and in case you set your stop loss order below the last 0.3, look, we had a trend continuation. There, we reached the target. And here, you were able to trail your stop or to go out, kind of trade management. Yeah, so you see, it works. So in case you were waiting and you were going lower in, then of course you could make more money. But this is not based on risk-reward ratio. Risk-reward ratio is marketing. It is not logically. Think it really through. And once you really thought it through, you will realize that I'm right. But this is a kind of revolutionary thoughts. I know you can yelling at me, you can blame me. But the moment you start to work with logic in your trading, you realize it's marketing, no more, no less. So what do we have now on the right side of the chart? On the right side, that's the last 0.2. Now we have a new downtrend. So here we go. First trend on. Now second trend on, with a lovely correction. So where were the signals? Yeah, first signal round about here with the changing of the color, and we reached 0.2 this morning, or last one this morning here roundabout with this balance candle, and that was this morning 6 o'clock, and this balance candle roundabout was 7:30 roundabout. So my question for you is right now, did you make it? Yes or no? In case you trade DAX 10 minutes, did you make it? If you say, yes, I did it, then congratulations, you have a winner. Another winner, again, the second one in a row, again. And if you say, oh, no, I missed it, then let me tell you this story. It's not your time frame. Stay away and find your time frame which fits to your lifestyle and not what you think you could do. Okay, also logic in trading. Yeah. Luis Enrique, good morning. How do I get the link to Zoom for this meeting? Nastia, were you so lovely to us, and would you give us the link to Zoom for the YouTube guys there? Maybe that was really very lovely and nice from you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so then let's go to DAX hourly chart. Yeah, here we go. So we saw there an extension of the correction. Yeah, and now we are back on track. But we had already our money in hourly chart. Chances there, and everybody, and all the time we saw a trend continuation here. So now 1, 2, 3, we're in a fourth trend arm. Yeah, and no, a trend continuation is always more likely than a trend break. So, but actually just let it go. If you trail a stop, then fine, but please no new entry there because the trend is too old. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hourly chart and let's see about our focus underlyings there. And we start with a view at British pound, US dollar. So first of all, the trend is literally too old. Nastia, thanks a lot. You're the best. So here we go. We start at the last point 2. So where is the last point 2, guys? Here, the last point 2, because there was no trend continuation there, which means this is my first trend arm. This is the second one, and this is the third one. So where were the entries, the possible entries? Yeah, here. And we had another winner. Now it's the third trend arm. 1, 2, 3, over and out. The money we are there. Okay. So did you miss the trade? Yeah, there. If yes, then I'm so sorry. But then it's not your time frame, guys. Okay. Or it's not the market you have to trade. Okay. So let's go to in DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. Yeah, here we go. Second trend arm. There was the money in, and you see we're going down there. Okay, but now that's the third trend arm. It's too late. Crude oil. In crude oil, yeah, the trend is too old. Yeah, so that's the trend. So let's see, move, correction, move. So that's my trend. And you see, literally really, really old. So that's the trend, still valid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trend arms. Then we have the Dow Jones in 4-hourly chart. And it's still a downtrend. So actually it reached again 0.2. Yeah, but 1, 2, 3, it's still the fourth trend arm. But everything can happen here because everything can happen here because we are within the red zone. So we have a normal price, which means we have a lot of space to go in both directions, up and down, because the price is literally fair valued. Actually, there's a trend continuation is always more likely than a break, especially we see, oh, there is a secondary trend. Move, correction, move, correction. So now we see there occur around 2 balance candles. So if you're not a part of it right now, then it could be possible to make an entry there. So I trade this in daily chart, by the way, because for my account, a daily chart is the only one I can offer, because in lower time frames, I miss too many signals, by the way. But I suggest it to you. I introduce it to you. So find your time frame. If you can bear it in 10 minutes, then trade 10 minutes. If you can bear it in 5 minutes, and if you can trade in 5 minutes, and you can say, I don't miss a signal in 5 minutes, then trade it. But just a quick hint, I don't know when you used to sleep. As human beings, sometimes we have to sleep. Yeah, and if you miss too many signals in the time you take a nap and you sleep, then the probabilities are not longer on your side. You're working against the law of probability. It's like the same, you work against the law of gravity. Yeah, would you jump from a bridge without bungee jumping this red beacon? You know what I mean? Would you, with this line, you would do that to test the law of gravity? You can do it maybe one time. Yeah, and it's the same if you work against the law of probability. You will never become successful on the long run. Maybe on a short run it is possible, but then it's coincidence, an accident. Yeah, but not on a long run. This proves the logic in trading and the law of probability. Let's check it gold. And in gold, we have a trend break now. So you see it. There was the trend break with this purple line. So what do we have right now here? Not a trend, because we have just one move. Yeah, and nothing, literally nothing there right now. So just wait. Maybe a correction, then a new trend, and then we can work with it. But you see, we are going close to the point of control right now, so the price is already fair valued. What's about Euro USD? In Euro USD, it's literally really, really old trend. So just there is nothing to do. There we have to wait until we see a new uptrend. And then we can go back to the point of control, because the point of control, oh my gosh, is really far away. It's still up at 121.26. Yeah, just that could be interestingly for this week. Really, really. So before we jump into our running trades, let's make the survey of the day, the poll of the day. My question for you this week is, if Nastia, if you're ready for Rumble. Thanks a lot. Yeah, cool, lady. So what are your trading goals for this week? My usually question every Monday. What are your trading goals? Be honest to yourself, by the way. Yeah, for this week. First of all, I want to stick to the rules under all circumstances, and you know the rules already. And if not, then check the previous webinars since January the 18th, and you will see the rules. Or I need to find the perfect time frame for my lifestyle. Yes. And do you know which time frame is the perfect one for you? Oh, there is just a logical answer, guys. The time frame, you can make sure that you don't miss the first entry in the second trend arm. This is your perfect time frame. So find it. And this is why you should have a business plan. And this is why you should have your own handwritten diary. Yeah. So like me, I have 4 books in the meantime. Yeah. Find your time frame. So I want to stick to rules under all circumstances. Okay. So in 4-hourly chart, I have no trade open right now. In daily chart, I have 3, 4, 5 trades open. Cool. So we start with the Ftse. So I went in because there was a balance candle a couple of days ago. So I set a pending order because the probability is on my side. 0.2. Yeah. So we struggled at the point of control. The price we are rejected there. So the probability, we just work with the probabilities. No more, no less. No, this is the only figure. This is the only figure you know before you start your trade. Then we have in DAX 40 a trade open. So bid in profit, and I'm waiting if I will have a close below the last 0.2, unless I can see the price is going to be rejected here in this zone again, and we see a lot of more buyers. Yeah, then it's time to sell half the position, trail the stop into profit, and let it go. Yeah, but yeah, let's see if we reach the 0.2, and maybe we'll find a close below the last 0.2. Don't forget, guys, point of control is quite far away, 13,239 euros by one future contract. So in case, now let's make a bet, okay? Let's make a bet. In case we will reach the point of control at any time, you owe me a beer or a dinner, yeah? And if we don't reach the point of control, yeah, then I will make a party for you. And once we come over to you with Admirals, I invite you to a party. Let a deal? Let's make that bet, okay? So, Anestia, you are invited too, of course. Most important person, either way. So, Dow Jones, we opened a trade because there was a balance candle. Yeah, we reached the 0.2 already. Yeah, let's see which candle will occur today. Maybe a balance candle. Yeah, but just let us see. But you see, again, hit quote. You reached the 0.2 by price, not with a close, because point of control, guys, don't forget it, is $26,135 by one future contract. Yeah. Let's see if we go down there. Okay, just let it go. Then we have US dollar Swiss franc. And yeah, here we reached already the 0.2. So I sold already half the position because there was not really a close above that. So, but just let it go. I trail my stop now by this 0.3 with the question mark. It's not a confirmed 0.3 because we didn't see, or we haven't seen a trend continuation here right now. So therefore, basically it's a 0.3 with a question mark. But I don't care for that because if we go down, then I can find a new entry because the point of control is quite far away. Yeah, it's up to 0.97334. Here in US dollar Swiss franc, unless, and this is what I have to calculate too, is there is a big volume zone, and this volume zone, guys, is not so far away. Oh no, sorry, the point of control is up, but this volume zone on the lower side, you see, it's not so far away from the real actually point of control. So be careful with that. Okay, be careful. So I have a little bit concern that there's a Swiss franc in between. So, and if we see falling prices in the stocks, then maybe the Swiss franc is going to be stronger, and then we will see falling prices in this currency. So maybe if you want, and if you don't want to lose money, then you can trail your stop into the profit. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do it, right? So let's do it. Trail the stop into a bit in profit that your fees are in, and just let it go. In case we are out, then the price must go down. Then we can find a new balance candle, and then we can do it again. Then we have British pound Swiss franc. Yeah, we haven't reached a 0.2 again, you know, because there was no close. We reached again, and now the price is going up again a bit, but yeah, just I let it go for the moment. But if you want, and if you are not sure, then maybe you can do this. Yeah, just trail the stop into profit and avoid a loss. Because now we see a trend continuation candle here, which means, okay, if the price is going up, then we have no loss. And then we can find a new balance candle. Don't miss it. Yeah, therefore, that's the reason why I trade in daily chart. But you can trade the same system because timeframes are not really existing in an ultimate way. The order book doesn't know a time frame. So what's on my schedule for today or for this week? So first of all, let's see. I have some proposal for you this week, and we have Euro British Pound. So here we go. That's your trend. Move, correction, move. So this is the second trend arm right now. The first possibility to open a trade, which it is your time frame, then there is your pending order. Yeah, and first reaching point 2, it's a cool stuff, and maybe a target round about there. That could be really interesting. So put in your watch list, Euro British Pound. Then Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So here we go. Also, interesting chance to go short. It's move, correction, first trend arm, second trend arm. Price is going up. The next balance candle could be yours to reach the point 2 or maybe the point of control. Don't miss it in case 4-hourly chart is your time frame. Then we have Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, here I opened a trade already. So why is it? Yeah, because there we have the trend. So it's the first move. This first correction, that's the first trend arm. Then we have a second trend arm with this correction. So there was already a balance candle. So why did I open a trade again? Yeah, sorry, that was not the right one. Because there was no trend continuation up to now. And I have to realize that the point of control is quite far away. So I guess I have space to go at least here. That could be a really interesting target. So therefore, stop loss below the last 0.3, trust the system that we will finally see a trend continuation there. And if not, yeah, then trail the stop and go out and wait for the next balance candle. That could be really interesting. So, okay, I can put it up here. So next one is Euro Swiss franc. And yeah, you see, there's the downtrend. Stick to the rules under all circumstances. So now, second trend arm, second correction, just wait for a balance candle. Could be maybe here roundabout and then go short to the last 0.2. That's your chance. And finally, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc also. Now this I want to show you because we made a profitable trade there. You see, that was the second trend arm. We made it down to the point of control, trailed the stop, cool stuff. And British pound, Japanese yen. Yeah, come in, just a minute. Come in, just a minute. So, because they cut my power right now in the next minutes. So, yeah, this is your trend. And you see, here we go. That's your trend. So move, correction, move, correction. Second trend arm. So don't miss the re-entry. So I put a stop sell order here and speculating for a trend continuation there. So that's a proposal for this week, guys. And we have a clear answer. What are your trading goals for this week? I want to stick to the rules under all circumstances. 82%, cool goal. I will ask you on Friday if you stuck to your, if you made it this week. And I need to find the perfect time frame for my lifestyle. 18%. I hope you will find your private and your perfect time frame for you. So let me say thank you. We'll see each other tomorrow at the same time. Thanks a lot. I wish you all the best. Have courage and be kind, and may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.